Welcome to Hazardous Endeavors. I am your GM Mark, and welcome to our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game, brought to you by Digital & Dice. Today, we will be introducing you to our characters and the world they will be adventuring through.
Hi, my name's Wizard James. I'm playing Elliot Frostmoon, the Ice Genasi wizard, graduate of the Arcane University of Anwar-Lethan. Born on the Outer Plains, I was summoned through mysterious circumstances into the middle of the city, where I was found by my master and father, Anavar and Emmett Frostmoon, who eventually gave me my name and adopted me. When I grew up and reading many stories of adventurers, I decided I wanted to be one. I traveled to the city of Callanhall in the country of Derrial, which needs a mini adventure. I found my traveling companions there.
Hello, I am Sound Guy Steven, and I am playing Jaxom, Paladin of the People and Defender of Abbott's Field. I was orphaned at a young age near the religious community south of Callanhall, where the clergy took me in and noticed my natural inclinations toward martial-art pursuits. They decided to send me to Blightwatch, and thus started my training to become a paladin. After my training, and several tours of duty guarding the realm from the horrors that dwelt in the rotting hills, I eventually made my way north to Callanhall to see what could be done to help the people there. That is where I met my traveling companions and started down the path of the adventurer.
Hey folks, this is the Lady Crass here, and I will be playing Lindo Espina, the beautiful Thorn. Amazing, suave, talented, and a little bit lost. I come from a faraway land where there was a handsome king and a beautiful princess. You may say that I may have gotten a little too acquainted with the princess, and the king got a little bit angry, and that led to me probably being in a box and put on a ship and then sent to a faraway land. This land even. I end up waking up on the ship, getting out onto a port, and it is smelly. And pretty much I didn't want to be where the smelly was, so I wandered off into the wilderness, and with my natural survival skills, I promptly starved and got very cold. I eventually ended up into the great kingdom of Callanhall, where I met up with my people at a tavern. You know, the normal place.
I'm voiceover guy Brian, and I'm playing Wilf Tradewind, born to a veritable litter of gnomes in the far-off city of Feld. At a young age, I left home to find opportunity on the high seas. Soon I found myself fast-tracked in the navy of the Colphrasian Empire and married to a wonderful local girl and just on the verge of getting my own command. But then, tragedy struck. It turns out my blushing bride was actually the dread pirate Tradewind, and I was forced to flee 2 steps ahead of the hangman. The further I sailed, the odder it got as people began to confuse me with the dreaded pirate who I wed. Finally, I decided to sail south further than any map I've ever seen, arriving in the kingdom of Derrial, where I met up with these quirky but functional adventurers. And here we are.
This is the Kingdom of Derrial. Founded by descendants of the son of Pelor, Kellandar Brightblade, who died 1,000 years ago in the War of Ascension. The era of the War of Ascension was a time of high magic that raised kingdoms and leveled mountains. The war reached its peak when the forces of good fought the Black Hand, the son of Bane, in a climactic battle that left kingdoms aflame and both demigods in ruin. The aftermath of the war left scattered ruins filled with treasure and danger alike, and pockets of wild magic that still smolder to this day. The Kingdom of Derrial, once a proud and powerful kingdom, is now in a state of decline as the current king, Horus Westing II, is old, dying, and without an heir. Once a hero of the Eastern Advance, a war fought against the orcs and goblins 50 years ago, he has ruled the kingdom wisely, with great honor, and is loved by his people. But his age is taking its toll, and he is no longer the man he once was. Day-to-day operations of his kingdom are left in the hands of his vizier, a half-elf named Kavro Seldith. The people of the country are being harassed by ever more frequent raids by bandits and goblins, and the standing militia and armies are ill-equipped to handle them. Adventurers are hired frequently to deal with issues beyond the walls of the cities and towns, and thus begins the story of our adventurers. Welcome, dear Digidicers, to Hazardous Endeavors.